Alright, we're starting a new unit today on constructions. So first let's put our heading. Okay, so this is the way that this works over here is constructions, and then this is lesson 01. Okay, lesson 1 of constructions. So C-L01. So let's skip a line and put down our essential question. How do we construct a line segment that is congruent to another line segment? Okay. So let's skip a line and put down our homework. Alright, it's going to be C-homework 01, and it's going to be to complete the handout. Okay, and if you have trouble, you can always see YouTube video C-L01 for help. Skip a line and let's put down our warm-up. Okay. I want you to solve the following problem. So let's write this down. And here it is. Draw an example of a line segment. Okay? And we can do that right underneath it. So I'll skip a line and I'll just draw an example. It doesn't matter, it just has one point. Let's use a ruler. And it goes a certain length to another point. So I'll call it A, B. Doesn't matter how long it is, right? And it also doesn't matter what the angle is, but to save space, I'm just going to make it straight to from left to right. So now let's skip a line and go over a little bit of vocabulary. Okay. The first word I want to cover is construct. Since we're doing constructions, it would be helpful to know what constructing is. And that's to draw a figure using only a compass and a straight edge. And remember, straight edge is just something that helps you draw a line straight, like a ruler. Okay, really it can be anything, but we'll be using a ruler for this. So actually, let's put in parentheses here, ruler. Okay, and then we have congruent. And let's put in parentheses the symbol for congruent. Okay, it's a squiggly line over an equal sign. Congruent means having the same shape and size. Okay? Now we have line segment. a piece of a line from one point which in parentheses is called an endpoint, to another point, okay, also called an endpoint. Okay. Now let's continue that with the next sentence. Line segment AB, okay, which can also be written, so also written as AB with a line over it, okay, with no arrows, just a straight line over it. Contains the endpoints, comma, A and B, comma, and all of the points between those endpoints. Okay, and that's the end of our vocabulary, so I'd like you to go onto the back of that page and centered in the middle you're going to write construction 01, because this is the first construction, so construction 01 dash copy a line segment. Okay. Now, what we're given in the problem is the first thing we need to know. And what will be given is a line segment. So you'll actually come to the problem and they'll already provide you with a line segment. They'll draw one for you. So then our task is to construct a line segment that is congruent to the given line segment. Okay, so that means we'll be given a line segment and we're going to construct a line segment that is congruent to the given line segment. So we're going to use a ruler and a compass, or a straight edge and a compass, to draw another line segment that's going to be the same as the given line segment. Okay? So here's the directions for this construction. Okay, the first one is to draw a reference line if one is not already given. Sometimes they give you one, sometimes they don't. Okay? And we'll see what a reference line is when we do the example. Skip a line for the next directions. Put a starting point on the left side of the reference line. Number 3, put the compass point on the left end point of the given line segment and open the compass until the pencil is on the right endpoint. Of the given line segment. Okay. Number 4. Without changing the compass, place the compass point on the starting point on the reference line and swing the pencil so that it creates a small arc that crosses the reference line. Okay? Next one. And the last one. Label the starting point on the reference line the same as the left endpoint of the given line segment, comma, and label the point where the arc crosses the reference line the same as the right endpoint of the given line segment. Okay? Skip a line and put down result. The line segment you constructed and the given line segment are congruent. And finally, one more thing, explanation. The two line segments are the same length. Therefore, they are congruent. Okay? Alright, let's put that sheet aside for now and take out a new sheet and put our heading down. Okay, now we are on to the example. So let's put down example 1. And here's the directions. Make a copy of line segment AB. Okay? And they give you the line segment, so we're going to draw this line segment. So on the next line, let's use our ruler. Okay, and 2 inches in, I want you to put a dot on the line, and also at the 5-inch mark. So I lined the 0 up with the left margin, and I put a dot at 2 and a dot at 5. Let's connect those lines. So here's the given line segment. Let's make these endpoints a little bigger. And this is A, and this is B. Okay? So, now if you ran out of space on the directions, okay, you can continue the directions here. Starting here, you know, wherever you ended off, make sure you don't write on this last line, okay? And if you come to this end, you can put an arrow pointing into this margin saying you're going on to the next page. And then once you're done, just skip a line and put down example 1. Exactly what we're doing. Alright. So, let's look at the directions. We're given a line segment. We want to construct a line segment that is congruent to the given line segment. So first we want to draw a reference line if one is not already given. In this problem, one is not given, so we have to draw one. So we're using a pencil now. Starting on this line segment, let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Okay? And let's draw a straight line from one margin to the other. Okay, don't go past the margins. Just draw a line with a pencil from one margin to the other. Okay, and this is done in pencil. Now, that's the first step. That's what a reference line is, okay? It's where we're going to do our construction. It's like a starting line or a baseline, okay? Put a starting point on the left side of the reference line. So somewhere on the left side, it doesn't really matter where, put a starting point, okay? Just make sure it's, you know, about 1 inch away from the left margin. Okay, don't make it too far to the right. Alright? That's step 2. Step 3, put the compass point on the left end point of the given line segment. So that means take the compass, and this is the compass point, put it on the left end point, okay, of the given line segment. This is the given line segment, so I'm putting it on the left end point. Okay, that's A. And then it says, and open the compass until the pencil is on the right end point of the given line segment. So now I'm opening my compass with the wheel, okay, until my pencil, which is the other side of the compass, is on the right end point, which is point B in this example. So now that I'm on point B, I'm just going to lay my compass down, okay, because I've done that step. Now let's look at what's next. And I didn't change my compass. And that's important because look at number 4. It says, without changing the compass, place the compass point on the starting point on the reference line. So that means place the compass point, the sharp point, on the starting point on the reference line. That's on that pencil point that we made on the left side of the reference line. That's the starting point. And swing the pencil so that it creates a small arc that crosses the reference line. So with my point on that starting point, I'm going to swing the pencil part of the compass so that it crosses the reference line with a small arc. Just like that. Okay? Now, it says, number 5, label the starting point on the reference line the same as the left end point of the given line segment. Well, the left end point of the given line segment is A. So I have to label the starting point right here as A. And label the point where the arc crosses the reference line the same as the right end point of the given line segment. Well, the arc crosses the reference line right here at this point, and I have to label that the same as the right end point, B. So this is B. Okay? Now, what I'd also like you to do is, now that we have constructed we've copied our line segment, we've done our construction, which is this AB is a copy of this line segment AB. Our result is that the line segment that you constructed and the given line segment are congruent. And we know that because the two line segments are the same length. Therefore, they're congruent. Because any two line segments that are the same length are congruent. And we know they're the same length because remember with the compass, okay, we opened the compass up, so the distance from A to B is the width of this compass. And when I put it on to A and B here, it's the same width or distance from A to B on this reference line. So that's how I know they're the same length. So therefore, I know that they're congruent. So now that you've finished the line segment, I want you to go over the points in pen. Okay? Go over the name of the endpoints A and B in pen. And we want to draw, just in pen, we want to copy from A to B, we want to highlight it in pen. Okay, so we're going to go over the pencil in pen just between A and B and not any further because the line segment is only from A to B. Okay, so we're highlighting our copied line segment. Alright, now that you're finished with that, you can turn the page over. Okay, and we're going to do our checkpoint problems. So at the top of the page, let's put C.P.1, checkpoint 1, make a copy of, and this time it's segment EF. And remember, the segment is given to you, so we're going to draw the segment. So on the next line, line up the ruler on the margin with the 0, and we're going to make this segment from 2 to 4. Okay? So this is given to us in the problem, right? And it's labeled E and F because this is line segment EF. Okay? And you're going to make a copy of this segment below, somewhere below here, following the same directions we just did. Now, I want you to, there's another checkpoint problem, so fold the paper in half, fold your loose leaf paper in half from top to bottom, okay? And right where that halfway mark is, right underneath the halfway mark, put down C dot P dot 2 for checkpoint 2. And it's going to be exactly like the other checkpoint problem, because you can't be asked anything any different. Except maybe you could be asked this way. Make a copy of, and instead of putting the symbol for line segment, they just write out line segment, and for instance line segment CD. And now we don't have the line over CD because the words line segment take the place of the symbol. Okay, here we didn't have the words line segment, so we needed the symbol. Here we have the words, so we don't need the symbol. And let's draw our line segment now. So this is given to you in the problem, remember. So line up the 0 on the margin, and let's go from 1.5 to 5. Okay, make the endpoints bigger. Label them C, D, and do your construction in the space below. Alright, now let's go back. We have 2 pages in this lesson. Okay, so this is 1 out of 2, and this is 2 out of 2. And let's put the lesson heading also in the top left. This is C-L01. So C-L01. And that is the end of the first lessons of the construction unit. And the first construction that we learned in this unit was how to copy a line segment. Right? How to copy a line segment. That is the first, most basic construction that you can learn. Alright? So, good luck.